Grab a bucket of Cabot stain, you're going to want to see what I do with it. I gathered 1x3 boards from my local store and made all the crosscuts with a miter saw. Then I set my saw to a 45-degree angle and cut the board ends. These pieces will be my framework and support pieces. Next, I broke down a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood using a circular saw. Then cut those pieces to required size for my trays. Here are all the parts you need. You can find the exact measurements for this build in our blog post. Next, I moved on to building the trays. I made pocket holes on the stretcher pieces and the plywood tray base. Using 3/4 inch plywood as the base and 1x3 pine boards as sides, I assembled the tray with wood glue and pocket screws. Then I sanded the whole tray smooth with 220 grit sandpaper and cleaned it thoroughly to prep for staining. Cabot has a great selection of stains. I sampled a few shades and picked Moonlight Mahogany for this tray. I applied the oil stain with a brush and let it dry. The finish may appear uneven after the first coat, but the second coat adds protection and achieves a uniform color and depth. It also covers any old stains and mismatched boards. Let the wood dry in open air for 3 to 5 days and use the stain only with adequate ventilation. Next, I made a half lap joint to construct an X-frame. Using my crosscut jig and setting the desired height on my circular saw, I cut halfway through the marked location. Then cleared the wood with a chisel. I repeated this process for the other pieces of the X-frame too. I also drilled an inset on one end of my frame pieces to seat the 1-inch diameter handle rod. I sanded all the frame pieces smooth with 220 grit sandpaper. It's a very important step to get our finishing right. I picked the shade Deep Forest from Cabot's Solid Stain collection to finish my frame pieces. This solid stain is available in 100 colors. The best part is, this product is trusted by pros and requires only one coat. Apply it with a brush and let it dry in open air for 3 to 5 days. This stain and sealer is long-lasting, waterproof, provides advanced UV protection and exceptional washability. Once dry, I assembled the X-frame with some glue and screws. Then I added handle rod and connected the X-frame with stretcher pieces. Finally, I placed the trays on the bottom and the top of the frame. Secured them with screws from underneath. To ease the mobility of this cart, I installed L-angle caster wheels, 2 of which have brakes for stability. And there you have it, a beautiful and functional bar cart ready to elevate my entertaining space. I even added a couple of holders to keep the bottles in place. Thanks to Cabot for sponsoring this video. My cart not only looks stunning but will withstand the test of time. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more DIY projects.